What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all of the news after the wild card weekend here in our Los Angeles Crusaders franchise. We're still on this screen. Let's go ahead and advance a week. Actually, first, let's go find out which teams are playing, and then we can see some projections. I forgot to do this. This would be a good idea. Let's go find out who's playing here, league schedule. Let's see what we got in store for us. We got the Jaguars at the Patriots. The Jaguars being led by MVP Blake Bortles. He also has some good weapons to work with. However, they are on the road in New England. Never an easy game to win. The Rams going to be on the road in Green Bay. The Colts against the Browns, and the Seahawks at Tampa Bay. Everybody, let us know which teams do you think are going to win in this round. Go ahead and post your projections below, and we will go and find out for ourselves here. This episode might not be all too long. You know, we just want to check the stats and kind of see which players to look out for, especially with our matchup coming up against the team we are about to find out right now. It'll be interesting to see who we are going to play in this situation. Obviously, this is the one team that I wanted to avoid. The Jaguars are going to end up beating the Patriots, and this was the team I wanted to avoid because Blake Bortles is on a tear this season, winning MVP. And, you know, again, our defense is not making a whole lot of big plays so far this season. We're doing a good job of putting pressure on the quarterback. Blake Bortles is going to be under fire. But our secondary is not doing a great job, and they have some very good wide receivers on their team that we are definitely going to have to look out for. Pretty much a nightmare matchup for our team right now. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Let's go ahead and find out how every game went down now. And let's find out if anybody was right on all four projections. Here we go, the wild card, 31-27 in New England. Again, a very tough victory there. Let's see how they played. Blake Bortles, another monster game. 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 317 yards to John Galvin. 377 yards, not getting a touchdown though, and turning the ball over once. To Marcus Easton leading the way on the ground, with Jeremy Hill getting 3 touchdowns there. Bishop Sankey is going to be the guy here in Jacksonville now. They don't seem to run the ball a whole lot. They also have Marcus Lattimore reviving his career down there. 1 touchdown and a fumble there for Sankey. Receiving the ball, Gronk, 15 catches, 150 yards for him. Justin Blackmon, 13 catches, 144 yards, and a touchdown. We also saw how big both Jawan Lumpkin and Vincent Jackson have been. You know, this is a team with a lot of weapons, and it is not going to be an easy task for the Crusaders at all. Not to mention they're led by this guy, Jace Richardson, one of the best defensive players in the NFL right now. And Chris Culliver, we know he is capable of making a lot of big plays too. So, again, this was the one matchup I was most afraid of. And it's the one matchup that we are going to have to play for our very first game. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out though. You know, hopefully the Crusaders can rise to the challenge and end up picking up a victory there. The Seahawks going up against the Eagles. So let's see, we got that game's down there. Next up, we have the Rams at the Packers, and the Packers winning 31-21 over the Rams here, and being led by Carson Wells out of Georgia Southern. 258 yards, 4 touchdowns, only 1 interception for him. And then Ralph, and he's on the Rams of all teams. What a perfect fit there. 306 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception for him. You guys would get that joke if you come to the Twitch streams. Otherwise, you're probably just wondering why I called him Ralph. Osage McClendon, a guy that we saw before. Definitely a very good running back in his second year. 4 yards to carry, 87 yards there. Juan Ford with 69 yards, giggity, out of NC State. He also fumbled the ball. And then Joseph Randall having a decent game there. So the Packers doing a good job moving the ball on the ground. Mike Williams, 7 catches, 82 yards. Alshon Jeffrey teaming up with Dez Bryant and Safarian Jenkins here for the St. Louis Rams, providing them with a lot of weapons, but it was not enough to overcome the Green Bay Packers here today. Ruben Randall with 2 touchdown catches, Jeffrey with 1, Kyle Rudolph with 1, Grimes with 1, Joseph Randall and Moon each with 1 as well. Defensively, Clinton Dix and Mason Foster leading the way with 14 tackles. Ed Reynolds there with 10 sacks. We got 1 for Anthony Barr now on the Green Bay Packers. I'm seeing a lot of former Viking players over here with the Packers now. That's interesting. Ed Reynolds with an interception and Edmund Scott getting an interception as well. Moving forward, let's check out the Colts and the Browns. The Colts winning 45-38. This was to be expected. The Browns have a decent team here, obviously, but T.R. Foreman and the Colts a little bit too much. T.R. Foreman throwing for 255 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Johnny Manziel, 370 yards, 3 touchdowns. He did throw an interception. Looks like he had the better game between the two, which makes me think the running game here, and Eldon Strong did a killer job for the Colts here. 3 touchdowns, 4.8 yards to carry for him. Shane Vereen, 1 touchdown, 1 fumble. Lance Dunbar getting a touchdown to equal out Devonta Freeman here now on the Browns as well. Receiving the ball, Josh Gordon, 136 yards on 11 catches. Kelvin Benjamin. So many great wide receivers right now for the Colts. Kelvin Benjamin being one of them. Laron Curse being one. As well as Jason Morrow, Nicholas Moon. I mean, they just got a lot of very talented players on offense. And a lot of these teams in the playoffs at this point are stacked. And it is not going to be easy getting back to the Super Bowl at this point. We'll have to see how our team does. Shane Vereen getting a touchdown with Robert Woods, Nicholas Moon, and Devonta Freeman. So the running backs doing a good job for the Browns there. 13 tackles for Burrell. Sacks, Michael Ward and Terrence Moss, a rookie here, getting the sacks. Interceptions, 1 for Cortez Allen. 1 game to go. Let's see how it played out here. And that is the Seahawks and the Buccaneers, 40-34. A very close game there, but the Seahawks going to come away with the victory. Russell Wilson, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions for him. Jared Trahan with 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He did throw for 337 yards, though. Doug Martin, 104 yards on the ground, 5.2 yards to carry and a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 83 yards and 5.2 yards to carry. Sierra Wood with a touchdown, and Russell Wilson getting a touchdown there as well. Alexander Boykin, 9 catches, 109 yards there. Leo Sims with 7 catches for 87 yards and a touchdown. A few wide receivers there with 5, including Evans, but he did not get a touchdown. Fabian Rogers, 2 touchdowns for the Seahawks here there. Leo Sims with the touchdown. Florence with the touchdown, and Dimitri Lucas also getting a touchdown. Ryans with 13 tackles, 12 for Chancellor and Earl Thomas III, the safety duo there. And no sacks on the game. Interceptions, 2, 1 for Cam Chancellor and 1 for Byron Maxwell. That is going to be it for this episode. Next up, we have the Jaguars at the Crusaders. Definitely going to be a tough game for us, like I said. The Seahawks taking on the Eagles, the Colts taking on the Texans, and the Packers taking on the 49ers. Everybody throw up projections for this game as well, this week as well. Let me know, who do you think is going to win? What do you think or what do you expect to see to come out of this week, I should say. But as I said, that will be it for this episode, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please smash that like button. It helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the divisional round of the playoffs as the Los Angeles Crusaders get ready to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Later.